When faced with the overwhelming tides of personal and social crises, it's easy to feel lost, powerless, or even paralyzed. Yet, it is precisely in these moments that the principles of Stoicism shine brightest, offering a guiding light through the storm. I have experienced firsthand how Stoic philosophy can transform our approach to crises, turning chaos into an opportunity for growth and resilience. In this exploration, I will share how Stoic principles have helped me manage both personal and social upheavals with a calm mind, a strong heart, and an unshakable resolve. The essence of Stoicism in crisis. At the core of Stoicism lies the concept of focusing on what is within our control and letting go of what is not. This simple yet profound principle is the bedrock upon which we can build a resilient mindset, especially during times of crisis. When the world around us seems to be falling apart, the Stoic approach is not to despair or fight against the inevitable, but to take a step back and ask, what can I control? What actions can I take that align with my values and contribute positively to the situation? This mindset shift is powerful. It frees us from the anxiety and fear that often accompany crises, allowing us to focus our energy on constructive action rather than futile worry. I've found that by internalizing this principle, I can approach any crisis, whether it's a personal challenge like a health scare or a social upheaval like a pandemic, with a sense of calm and clarity that allows me to respond effectively. Personal crises. Finding strength within. Personal crises are inevitable. Life is full of unexpected challenges, from losing a loved one to facing a career setback or dealing with a health issue. The Stoics taught that while we cannot control these external events, we can control how we respond to them. This realization has been a game changer for me. Take, for instance, a time when I faced a significant career setback. At first, the situation felt overwhelming, and I found myself spiraling into frustration and self-doubt. But then I remembered the Stoic principle of focusing on what is within my control. I couldn't change the past or control the actions of others, but I could control my response. I chose to see this setback as an opportunity to reassess my goals, learn from the experience, and find new ways to grow. This shift in perspective not only helped me navigate the crisis but also led to unexpected opportunities that I might have otherwise overlooked. In another instance, when dealing with a health issue, I leaned on the Stoic practice of premeditatio malorum, or the premeditation of evils. By mentally preparing myself for the worst-case scenario, I was able to confront my fears head-on and reduce their power over me. This practice didn't make me pessimistic, rather, it empowered me to take proactive steps in managing my health and to appreciate the aspects of my life that were still within my control. Social crises. Standing firm amidst chaos. Social crises, such as political unrest, economic instability, or public health emergencies, can feel overwhelming on a much larger scale. They disrupt not only our personal lives but also the fabric of society. In these situations, Stoic principles provide a framework for maintaining our integrity and purpose amidst the chaos. During the global pandemic, for example, I found solace in the Stoic concept of cosmopolitanism, the idea that we are all citizens of the world, interconnected and responsible for one another. This principle guided my actions, reminding me that while I couldn't control the spread of the virus, I could control how I responded to it. I chose to focus on small but meaningful actions, taking care of my health, supporting those around me, and contributing to my community in ways that were within my capacity. The Stoic practice of journaling also became an essential tool during this time. By reflecting on my thoughts and feelings each day, I was able to maintain a sense of perspective and purpose. Journaling helped me process the emotions that arose during the crisis, fear, uncertainty, frustration, and transform them into a resolve to stay grounded and resilient. It reminded me that while I couldn't control the external world, I could control my inner world, and that was where true strength lay. The power of perspective. One of the most powerful Stoic tools for managing crises is the practice of shifting our perspective. The Stoics believe that events themselves are neutral, it is our interpretation of them that determines whether they are good or bad. By changing how we view a crisis, we can change how it affects us. I vividly remember a time when this practice made a significant difference in my life. A close friend was going through a difficult divorce, and I found myself deeply affected by their pain. The situation felt overwhelming, and I struggled with feelings of helplessness. But then I recalled the Stoic principle of amor fati, or the love of fate. This concept teaches us to embrace everything that happens, seeing it as an integral part of our journey. By applying amor fati to the situation, I was able to shift my perspective. Instead of viewing the divorce as a tragedy, I began to see it as a necessary step in my friend's personal growth and transformation. This change in perspective allowed me to offer support from a place of strength and acceptance rather than fear and pity. It also helped me recognize that crises, whether personal or social, are not just obstacles to be overcome but opportunities to cultivate resilience, wisdom, and compassion. Embracing the Stoic mindset in crisis. The true power of Stoic principles lies in their ability to transform our mindset, especially in times of crisis. By focusing on what we can control, maintaining our integrity, and shifting our perspective, we can navigate even the most challenging situations with grace and resilience. In my own life, I've found that embracing the Stoic mindset has allowed me to not only survive crises but to thrive in them. Whether it's a personal setback, a health scare, or a global upheaval, the principles of Stoicism have provided me with a steady anchor in the storm. They've taught me that crises are not to be feared but to be faced with courage and a clear mind. The excitement of growth. What excites me most about applying Stoic principles to crises is the growth that comes from it. Every crisis I've faced has become a catalyst for personal transformation. The more I've leaned into Stoic practices, the more I've developed a deep sense of inner strength and confidence. I no longer view crises as something to dread but as opportunities to test my character, refine my values, and emerge stronger on the other side. The Stoic approach to crisis management is not just about surviving, it's about thriving. It's about using every challenge as a stepping stone to greater wisdom, resilience, and purpose. And that, to me, is the most exciting aspect of Stoic philosophy. Conclusion. A call to action. In these uncertain times, I encourage you to explore the power of Stoic principles in managing personal and social crises. Whether you're facing a personal challenge or navigating the complexities of a social upheaval, Stoicism offers a practical and empowering framework for staying grounded, resilient, and purposeful. Remember, it's not about avoiding crises but about embracing them as opportunities for growth. By focusing on what you can control, maintaining your integrity, and shifting your perspective, you can turn even the most daunting challenges into opportunities for personal and collective transformation. So, the next time you find yourself in the midst of a crisis, take a deep breath, recall the wisdom of the Stoics, and step forward with confidence. You have the power to navigate the storm with a calm mind and a strong heart, and to emerge stronger, wiser, and more resilient than ever before.